back, folks, to the Series Epoch. Today, I am your host, Earthwas, and today we're going over all the rules, and we're going to get into this competition. So, today's is the Series Epoch All Stars. So, the way this is going to work is going to be 8 robots done by elimination. Just kind of a simple tournament like that. Winner of the final for the final fight between the winner of the winner's bracket and the winner of the loser's bracket, the winner of the winner's bracket gets 2 lives because they haven't lost yet. So technically, if they lose, they'd be knocked out to the loser's bracket, or they'd face the loser's bracket champion. So let's hope that's gonna work. It's gonna be the same rules as the normal Series Epoch. So yeah, let's actually get into the first match. So the first bout is going to be between the following 2 robots, and then we'll get into the actual fight, where we'll actually start the match. So let's get into this. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this competition. And those robots are Sub-Zero. So Sub-Zero, of course, their weakness is that they do have a weakly built flipper, which, as you saw in the final of the Series Epoch, does come off. However, it is a very powerful flipper, so that's their strength. And then they will be facing off against P1. So P1, their weakness, they're not the most structurally sound, so a lot of their parts do break off quite easily, but they do have a powerful front hinge flipper, and they're pretty low to the ground as well. So yeah, we'll see how well they do against Sub-Zero. So here we go. And our first bout is off. Here we go.
And our first bout is underway between the ever-powerful Sub-Zero against the ever-impressive P1, who are not that impressive. They just made it here because they won Heat B, basically. And they're 2 and 3, so they're not the best robot. But Sub-Zero doing a nice job so far. P1 under them doing a nice job. Oh! But the runners-up are going to go out to P1. What a shocker in the first round.
So after that interesting bout, we now have Mortis. So Mortis it has a high ground clearance, of course. They're using their Series 3 version, but they do have a very powerful axe. And of course, the lifter is also very low to the ground. So that's how they're going to be going under their opponent. And their opponent for this matchup is Liftoff. Well, this one is actually called Saturn right now. But this is basically a blue version of Liftoff. So it's weakly built. It has a weakly built flipper, but it's a very powerful flipper. So we'll see them taking on Mortis for this matchup. Here we go, a match between Saturn and Mortis. Both some interesting robots. So can you see my stats ratings? Yeah, here we go. So Saturn immediately going to start off with a nice little flip over Mortis. Mortis self-running quickly. But Saturn definitely getting the better of its chance early on. But Mortis right now under them, but I'm not sure what they're doing. Having trouble firing that axe. Not sure if they're going to be able to fix that mid-fight. Saturn getting a nice little flip there. As Mortis really didn't do much right there. Saturn doing a nice job so far. Mortis keeps trying to fire that axe, not getting much done. Yeah, okay, they finally got the axe to fire, but that took quite a bit. And Saturn right now just doing a good job just flipping them again and again. I mean, what's Saturn gonna do? I mean, what's Mortis gonna do here? Saturn definitely dominating so far. Mortis under Saturn actually right now. They're getting a few axe blows in so far. Not much. So they shove Saturn into this wall. Kind of trying to flip them over, as they do get a nice little lift over and flipping over Saturn, and Saturn flies across the arena trying to self-right. So right now Saturn just taking a few blows. Mortis just keeps trying to fire that axe. If that axe really isn't working right now, I think they should probably just go for the lifter. That's going to earn them more points. They definitely are behind on points right now, and neither of these robots has much KO ability. So here comes Saturn, except for Saturn. I mean, they could technically get a knockout here. Saturn right now trying to do a bit, okay, so here we go, continuing, as Mortis getting in a few nice axe blows, as Saturn still just trying to get away, I guess you could say. Wait, I'm not sure what I'm saying here. Okay, so, Saturn getting under Mortis and sending both flying with a nice big flip. Mortis trying to come back on points, so Saturn just pinned against that wall, as Mortis just getting in quite a few axe blows once again, definitely doing nicely so far. Starting to come back into this match, as Saturn getting in a few more flips, but going right up that wedge, I guess, kind of design. Saturn right now, though, just can't do much here, as they keep getting pinned. Mortis definitely the more controlling robot. They get a nice lift there, but Saturn once again getting under Mortis, getting in a nice flip, as both robots just fighting it out. Saturn getting another, and a few more flips just for good measure. Mortis self-running once again, just trying to do more. And there goes the flipper of Saturn, which, as in its weaknesses, as I said, isn't the sturdiest, and it comes off. Oh, but Saturn can self-right from that position as it comes back being pushed by the motor thing, or whatever you call it, I forget. But Saturn gonna fall on top of their flipper, and this is gonna get knocked out from Mortis. Very nice performance from them. Okay, so next matchup is between Bronco. So Bronco, their wheels are very susceptible to crushers as they are just taped on and can come off very easily. However, as they don't really have weakness for this competition as there are no crushers, and they have a very powerful flipper. Of course, their opponent is going to be Black Dragon. So Black Dragon have weakly attached wheels which do come off quite easily to spinners. But they have a very powerful spinner, which, as you've seen in the past, does a lot of damage and can be very deadly. So we'll be seeing if they can beat Bronco in this matchup. And we are off. This is bound to be a great one. Black Dragon, one of the best spinners in the competition versus Bronco. Probably the second best flipper in the whole entire competition. Here we go. Bronco doing a great job right now, just flipping with Black Dragon. Black Dragon right now just trying to get back on their wheels. Oh, but they get a nice, good, big hit on Bronco and another one. Black Dragon doing a great job here. Is Bronco having trouble with yes and a few under? They're getting under Black Dragon once again and getting a nice few more flips in. Black Dragon having a bit of trouble here as they're just getting repeatedly bashed around the arena. Black Dragon is giving Bronco a run for its money as it sends Bronco flying around the arena, doing a great job here. And Bronco once again under Black Dragon, took a bit for them to flip, but they got Black Dragon up in the air quite a few times. Black Dragon still in trouble here as Bronco just attacking them repetitively. Black Dragon, just in that corner as Bronco get flipped through the air, contact with the flipper and the weapon with Black Dragon, but Bronco retaliating after getting thrown through the air. Right now doing a great job though. It's a very close matchup so far. Bronco right now, so after just the arena there, Bronco right now just trying to do more damage to Black Dragon. Black Dragon obviously getting the best of the damage here. But Bronco doing a nice job just attacking them repeatedly, just that quick firing flipper. Bronco getting sent flying through the air. Black Dragon doing a great job here. Bronco just flipping around the air. Under Black Dragon once again, trying to do something here, finally getting those flips in, took them a bit, but yes, Black Dragon sent across the arena, onto the side of the arena. Can they get out of there? Not sure. Oh, and Black Dragon fall right back down, but Bronco getting in a few more flips. Very nice for them. And they send Black Dragon out of the arena. Bronco are going to win this matchup and send themselves to the next round of the winner's bracket. Congratulations to them. And our next matchup is between Cobalt. So Cobalt have a lack of a Shri mech, which should be fixed for the next Series Epoch, but they do have an extremely powerful spinner, so maybe one to watch out, maybe like a bit of a dark horse for this competition. But their opponent is, of course, Ardon. So Ardon, 13.333, susceptible to powerful spinners, which maybe Cobalt might have this one, but almost zero ground clearance, so they're very low to the ground, so we'll be seeing them compete here, so who will win? It looks to be a good test of Cobalt versus Ardon. Here we go. Both robots ready in their starting corners, and we are off. Cobalt right now getting a big flip, getting a big hit on Ardon, sending them into the side. Oh! Two defending champs have gone out of the arena from a major hit thanks to Cobalt. Cobalt pull off the improbable. Here we go. First round of the loser's bracket. About to start here on Sub-Zero liftoff. Competitors. Liftoff gonna lift the first shot in Sub-Zero, immediately getting in some nice pops. Liftoff trying to retaliate, but not doing much, and Sub-Zero are gonna win the match. Yeah, if you want to see where Liftoff ended up, let's take a look. That's Liftoff eliminated. Here is our second and final match of the loser bracket for round 1 of the loser bracket. Here we go.
And here we go. Black Dragon, Ardon, both very impressive robots so far. If you remember in the Series Epoch, Ardon took out Black Dragon in the grand final, I believe, in the qualifier, I believe. Fairly sure about that one, because they were also facing P1. You can check that on the wiki if you want. But yeah, here we go. Black Dragon, just taking a battering so far. Black Dragon hasn't been able to do much, as they're just getting knocked around the arena. Ardon doing a great job showing why they're the defending champs. The Black Dragon getting a nice little hit on Ardon to start. Right now Ardon flipped upside down, needing himself right, but Black Dragon doing a good job just pummeling them continuously. Ooh, but Ardon right back at them as they're getting in some more flips. Our Black Dragon is in trouble here, I'd say, unless they can pull off the improbable, just like Cobalt. I highly doubt it, though. Ardon doing a great job. Right now, though, Black Dragon trying to do something here. They could technically win. Anyway, Black Dragon getting hit getting flipped pretty well. I'm not even sure what I'm saying. Okay, so right now Black Dragon just getting knocked around the arena into the corner by Ardon. Ardon doing a great job here, just dominating over Black Dragon. Black Dragon need to get back into this matchup quickly because otherwise they're gonna be just in a point where they just can't get back on points for the judges' criteria. And that doesn't look to be coming back anytime soon. It's Ardon widening the lead as they would look to win this matchup if it does go to the judges. Otherwise, they're looking for a good victory as they've gotten many flips. But nothing that's knockout capable. But once again, just getting many flips. Black Dragon just can't answer with anything here. Ardon are doing an impressive job against them. Oh, but Ardon finally getting hit by Black Dragon once again. A few more, but not that many, as Ardon almost goes out right there. But Ardon right back into this matchup. Black Dragon taking quite a few hits here. Trying to self-right as they finally do self-right, but Ardon right back under them and with a few more flips, just knocking Black Dragon, looking to try to get Black Dragon out of the arena. They failed to so far, which is quite surprising as Ardon were very good in the Series Epoch Heavyweight Championship. I'm not sure if that flipper just isn't as powerful as it used to be or the walls are too high here. We haven't seen many out of the arena, it's only come from the best flippers here. And even then, it's been pretty rare. A lot of the longer matches have been the actual Series Epoch where none of the matches went to the judges at all. So, it's been pretty good so far with the walls working fairly well as they would like. And,
just like I say, I mean, what a brutal shot for Ardon to die on, especially since they almost made it to the judges. But Black Dragon are going to survive and keep moving on to the next round of the loser bracket. Speaking of which, on to the winners bracket. P1, Mortis, no surprise, runs into the winners bracket, into the semis of the winners bracket as we are off. Mortis under P1 immediately, getting a nice, maybe having a chance here to lift up, but not doing much so far. And they get one little lift, with P1 still pinned against the wall, as they got a nice little flip right there, as Mortis trying to do something else. And P1 doing a nice job controlling Mortis around the arena so far. P1 definitely not too bad, not too bad of a job so far. Looking for another major blow, just like the one they got against Sub-Zero. Mortis right now trying to fire that axe, so they do kind of get it down. Both are both kind of struggling right now as Mortis get under P1 this time. They're trying to get a little lift here. Mortis, of course, kind of an old machine from Series 3. As they do come in with the axe blows, and those ones are actually quite heavy, hitting pretty hard, as you saw P1 bumping upwards and such. Now Mortis getting another hit as they keep on blowing against P1, who were pinned against the wall. P1 not able to get away right now, as Mortis is bringing up a nice little fight. But Mortis will have to let P1 go as P1 try to get away, but they really can't. Mortis very low to the ground. P1 get a brutal flip to send Mortis careening across the arena. And maybe they continue this streak as P1 shoving Mortis around the arena as they self-right though. Mortis turning back, ready and facing P1 as they get under them once they get another lift. Perhaps the second one? No, but P1 get under Mortis this time as their lifter seems to be stuck upwards. The cord's broken again, maybe, I'm not sure. Mortis, though, with some nice shoves. I'm sounding a bit tired, it's quite late now. But yes, Mortis fighting P1 like so. And Mortis under P1, but P1 still have a chance here as well. Mortis, though, get in a nice little lift there. Is P1 trying to self-right, and there seems to be a bit of a problem now. P1's lifters, it's A-okay as Mortis get in another 2 lifts. P1 though, back under Mortis, get a nice little flip right there as Mortis kind of in trouble here. If P1 gets a brutal shot against them, they'll surely go out of the arena. But P1 right now getting dominated as they just keep getting pinned. Mortis seems to be easily getting under P1 as they can't do much, and P1 flips once again. P1 get back down on the ground, but once again, Mortis putting up a brutal fight against them as P1 just shot in the corner, not able to do much. P1 though, drive back up rapidly and get in another toe shot. Mortis right now trying to self-break though, as P1 in the stance, trying to do something here, though I don't see them coming out of this one. Okay, but Mortis doing a great job right now, just controlling P1. P1 can't do much. Mortis's lifters somehow getting out of this opponent, who should be so much more than them. Mortis's lifters been quite an interesting puzzle so far. Mortis right now trying to attack P1, slamming them into the wall with a nice attack on P1. P1 having a bit of trouble. Oh, and we're actually heading to the judges. So let's get into this. So the judges have made the decision. They have gone for Mortis, and if you want to know the reason behind that, here's the scorecard. So Mortis won 3 damage, 2 on control, and 2 on aggression. So P1's only 2 points, and Mortis got 7. So Mortis wins. The score to 7-2. We've arrived here, folks. Bronco and Cobalt each 1 victory away from at least 3rd place, even 2nd or 1st. So both of them here to compete in the winners bracket. Bronco gonna get immediately hit into the air a 2nd time by Cobalt. Cobalt starting this fight off well with many shots, and Bronco just keep flying into that powerful spinner. But Bronco now getting pinned against the wall. They go flying upwards again and again. Cobalt absolutely dominating with Bronco failing to get around to their side, but Bronco finally under Cobalt with a nice little flip to start off. Just trying to flip over Cobalt. I think they might have gone Cobalt over, and Cobalt are over. This match is over unless Bronco wants to continue it by just moving them around and trying to flip them out. Right now, Bronco have this matchup just celebrating as they take out Cobalt here. Cobalt definitely will be needed as a celebrator for the next time they compete, but yes. Bronco looking for some more shots, perhaps. Sending Cobalt up. And that shot. And Cobalt pins against that wall as we hear cease called. And we're on to the loser bracket. Cobalt, both robots here to compete. I mean, Cobalt didn't look the best in their last matchup, and Sub-Zero coming off a nice victory over Liftoff. Both looking to survive, make the top 4 here when we're in the top 6. Winner goes to the loser bracket final. Well, kind of loser bracket final, loser bracket semi, technically. Anyway, here we go. Sub-Zero, Cobalt, let the match begin, and we are off. Sub-Zero immediately getting this little flip, and it's already over unless Sub-Zero decides to play with their food, which I highly doubt they would. They're a veteran team, so I don't think they would try that. But a dominant victory kind of over Cobalt. So on to our next matchup. And our next matchup should be a great one. It is P1 taking on Black Dragon in the loser bracket. P1 looking to get another victory after losing their last one to, forget who it was. But, let's keep on going. So, Black Dragon really gonna get a nice big hit on P1, but P1 gonna retaliate with not really getting a flip the first time, but a 2nd flip, a 3rd flip, a 4th flip. Almost got Black Dragon out of the arena, actually. Black Dragon getting dominated so far. Black Dragon with another big flip right there. Oh, and another Black Dragon dominant. P1 cannot take it, is just taking these hits again and again. But P1 under Black Dragon, nice good flip so far. And a 2nd, a 3rd, a 4th, a 5th maybe? No. Bit of a shove it more. Oh, and Black Dragon's gonna be stuck on their side. Oh, but they get out of there using the spinner, but they finally separate from that position. As P1 gets another dominant flip here. P1 starting to take control of this matchup with Black Dragon in trouble, I'd say. Black Dragon pinned in the corner right there. And they come up for a major shot. Oh, and Black Dragon getting in some big hits. P1 separating right there as they get once again under Black Dragon with a big flip. All about feed right into that wedge, and there goes P1. That is out as Black Dragon takes the victory and eliminates P1. Here's the replay. You can just see that dominant shot from Black Dragon. Here's the 2nd replay. A good victory for Black Dragon. Sorry about that cutting out a bit, but let's go on to our next matchup. As Black Dragon gets back into the fight up against Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero looking for victory. Sub-Zero going to start with a nice flip. I believe Black Dragon, I forget. They lost to P1 and Mortis in the grand finals. These two have never met, I believe. But already Sub-Zero, I didn't even call it, but yeah, Sub-Zero lost their flipper, so they're most likely dead unless they can just keep this nice driving performance, and that's already gone sour. As they get flipped with, and there goes Sub-Zero. A bit unlucky. I think they're definitely going to have to get a reinforced weapon for the next Series Epoch. Of course, this is a new design for Sub-Zero. Now let's take a look at the hit, which destroyed the weapon. As you can see, them trying to flip Black Dragon, ended up missing the flip as well, and it just came straight off. Well, that's a bit unfortunate for them, but we're on to our next matchup. Bronco, Mortis, both very impressive robots so far. Mortis I'm very surprised by their performance so far. I thought they'd be a bit worse considering their high ground clamp, but already haven't done a great job so far, but already Bronco, getting into this matchup, they've done a great job. But, Mortis' ground clearance still coming to play here. Bronco getting a nice big flip. Mortis under Bronco, doing a nice little job here. Not sure what's going on. Trying to get in a few axles. That might count for a bit of damage, as we've seen Mortis in the damage category a few times. Maybe Bronco really can't get burned, getting flipped here by Mortis, but Mortis finally gets a flip in. Bronco, though, get another flip. Oh, and Mortis stuck. Mortis trying to get down a bit, maybe. Trying to get down. Can't really get down. Maybe, not sure. This might get count out. It'll have to start counting them out soon, I'd say. Mortis used that axe to get down, and that force of the axe got them down right there. So Bronco get right under Mortis once again. Probably could have taken control of Mortis, should have figured that axe probably could count them down. But Bronco's still dominating anyway, as Mortis taking some big shots here. But Bronco getting flips there as Mortis gets in a few nice hits as Bronco gets back away. But Mortis back under Bronco. But Bronco going after that ground clearance, which Bronco can easily get under from the sides. I wouldn't see many robots take advantage of Mortis' sides. Or I think a few should take notes from Bronco and start going after the sides of Mortis, as we've seen. Those tractors create a lot of ground clearance for robots to get under them. Bronco, though, right now trying to do some things. They get flipped out here. Mortis doing a nice job so far. Bronco taking some big shots here as Mortis once again controlling them. Mortis so far been controlling. I'd say Bronco also has been quite a good control. Maybe good enough for 1 point. This match definitely resonates these going to the judges because neither really getting any knockout blows. Yes, Bronco is getting some big flips, but right now they have them getting in the big flips that are needed the knockout blows so far. Mortis also cut Happy Machine as they are quite large. Mortis though get, oh, that's a big flip from Bronco. Maybe they can actually knock out Mortis. Bronco right now just they get pinned once again. It's a big it's a nice even tussle so far. Mortis right now trying to do something here. Bronco's flipping off the wall, taking advantage of Mortis' sluggishness. Mortis right back under Bronco, now going at them with their flips. Bronco kind of pinned right now. As you can see that flipping not fully to the ground. Oh, now it's back down to the ground, I'd say. As they get back right under Mortis with some bigger hits and even more big hits. Mortis trying to take control of this match, but right now Bronco doing a great job controlling Mortis. This match might be going to the judges soon as well, so we'll be seeing that. And the two are still battling, yeah, as Mortis pins Bronco, getting a nice little flip on them. Bronco's kind of just pinned right there as Mortis kind of stops. Oh, I think we might actually be going to the judges presently. Yep, this one's going to the judges, so Bronco, Mortis, let's get in here with the decision. So the decision has been made. They've gone for Bronco. So Bronco are going to win the judges against Mortis, and Mortis is launched to the loser bracket. If you want to know why, here is the scorecard. 1-2 on damage, 2-1 on control, and 1-2 on aggression. So Bronco wins barely by 1 point. Here we are at the losers bracket final. Black Dragon, Mortis, both have put up great fights. Black Dragon made to run all the way from the loser bracket up to here. Doing a great job so far, but here we go. Black Dragon gonna start under Mortis, getting in a few nice flips with that powerful jump, with that powerful egg beater, and a massive one right there. Black Dragon getting in even more hits. Mortis taking some serious damage. Of course, this will be Black Dragon's last match. This will be Black Dragon's last competition without with this old design because they have been upgraded. They are going to be getting some upgrades based on the 2020 version for the next Series Epoch. But right now, we're just doing a nice job getting in some hits on Black Dragon. Oh, Mortis's lifter's gone. I'm not sure if they can self-right without it as well. Didn't realize it came off. I'm not sure when it came off. Black Dragon, you seem to be winning on damage. I'm not sure about controls, and Mortis definitely winning that. So it's all going to come down to aggression. I think Black Dragon probably leading with 2-1 here. I don't think from either have much knockout power, but I am probably underestimating Black Dragon. They could have this all launched them into the wall, and we actually going to the judges. So let's take a look at the scorecard before we get into who won this matchup. So here's the scorecard. Went 3 damage for Black Dragon, 3 to control for Mortis, and 2 to 1 for aggression. Surprisingly, Mortis are going to pull this one out, actually. And yep, the judges have made their final decision. Mortis is the victor of this matchup. It all comes down to this. Mortis, Black Dragon, both of them have been dominant through this competition. They've only had, I don't think Bronco has even been, had any trouble with their opponents so far, except for Mortis just a tad bit. Mainly just been Black Dragon who dominated Mortis mainly, except Mortis barely got the win on the aggression point, and Mortis have gone out of the arena, like I said in the last fight.
And as I said in Bronco and Mortis' last bout, these two are very different, as Mortis definitely doesn't have knock capability while Bronco does, and they use that vitally to take out Mortis and win this minor championship in the 2020 All Stars. Series Epoch Heavyweight 2020 All Stars. Congratulations to Bronco as they celebrate wildly, as we should, because they have won it all. And Mortis will get second. Let's take a look at the podium. So let's go there. So of course Bronco finishes in first. That should be good for quite a few tiebreakers as well. Mortis in second, followed by Black Dragon in third. So thank you for watching and have a great day and goodbye. See you.